Welcome back, everybody, to a new episode of MeatCrafts. And yeah, as you can see, I have changed a little bit, and I am at a unusual place in my base right now. Uh, that is because I have done quite a lot of things, and with quite a lot of things, I mean a lot of things. Uh, we will start small in showing you everything by just going here. You already know this. I never really mentioned it, but I had this in the last episode. But I added quite a cool thing to it. It is if you press this button here, a bunch of chickens gets dispensed and feed the chicken, feed the feed the fox. I mean, and yeah, that's one of the things I have been doing. That's definitely like a smaller gadget, like a smaller add-on I had for the base right now. Yeah. By the way, this is the mechanism. It's just a bunch of chickens that filter everything into a dispenser that shoots the eggs. I also got some pets. These are my creaking pets right now. They look a bit different than usual because I have a mod that uh, makes them that gives them a different variant depending on the type of wood you use to basically create them, which is this right here and this. I didn't know it made noise if you hit it. But yeah, these are like some two minor redesigns of the base. I really wanted to do something here because I was keep bumping my head on here, and I wanted to have like a path into here. Later I will connect them even better and make something more with this space right here. This is just um, a temporary thing until I have something better. And speaking of like of better things and improving the base, I worked a lot on the base, and as you can see here, I added a window and added some structures into the wall. It was quite hard to get something working here, and I'm still not entirely happy with it. I kind of want to do something here, something a bit better. And it's kind of annoying that this pillar doesn't align with this. So maybe in the future I will change this entire wall up with something else and even add something different here. But yeah, I added a cute little window with a nice view. I really like it. Um, and of course there's an entrance now with a bit of detail and a small roof. And two iron golems that protect my base from intruders. And yeah, this is really useful because if I wanted to go out here, I always had to like go up front and walk all the way around to get to the outside. And now it's like way easier. I also have this path right here. I made it so it's a bit faster. I rarely use it looking back at it, but it's still nice. And I'm currently sleeping in a new sort of bed. I made it a bit more comfortable with a bunch of wool. It is kind of infected right now, and I don't know what to do about that, but it's still very comfortable, so it's enough for me to sleep in. And I also, of course, added a wall right here. I removed the window because it was kind of useless at the time. I was building on something else, which I will show you right now, but that something else would have blocked the view from the window. So it was useless to have the window right there. And the thing I was building is right behind you. There's now a small like dirt path up to here. Wanted it to have like a oasis feeling to it. Like you go in here and you feel kind of like at peace, and then you go further and get some different stuff. So let me just add a couple of things. And yeah, this is the space I added. And I will just look into it before I say it. You can maybe guess already what this is going to be. And I can also fly in from the outside and show it a bit better. yeah, I added onto the tower that I have on the outside. There's like kind of a support pillar right here and a balcony that made it look a bit better, a bit more shapy and everything. The tower is of course not finished, and I will add something up here, maybe a room that I can visit. But yeah, this room actually has a purpose, and it fits in with everything that is below it. This right here will be a bread farm. Oh, I used the wrong pickaxe. That is bad. Wait, it doesn't matter. There's nothing in here yet. This will be a villager farm. At some point, once I get the villagers in here, there will be one right here and one in this space. And I will make a wheat farm out of the ground here so that they produce large quantities of wheat together. All that wheat will be picked up by a hopper system that will craft the wheat into bread. The crafter's right there, and the crafter will dispense all the breads upwards into the chest that will be right here. It's a very simple system and just a small thing that I wanted to have on the side, because having like infinite amounts of food is kind of cool, I think. Because right now I have to work for all the food I need. I either have to trade for golden carrots or go into my like meat resources and everything. So having this will just be nice in general. But yeah, this is kind of this area right here is kind of finished. There's something else I want to show you. Something else very important. If we go back here, there's now a way downstairs. You basically go through the painting, and then build your way through here, and then you are down. I might improve it in the future. There's no reason why you should have the hassle of kind of destroying the block and everything. So I will definitely do something with pistons and stuff. But yeah, let me go up again. Oh no, there's something here too. I now have a like way up and down from my base. I just filled it up with water entirely, and now you can swim up basically. I also added some water streams that makes you go faster. You can take these ones if you want to go into like the first ground floor, and this if you want to go on the top. There's also now a river here that leads up to the top of the mountain that you can now go up. This is kind of an easier way to maybe get around the mountain or get up to the creeper farm. And I will also extend this at some point up to like a certain point in the sky. So you can just take a water elevator or swim upwards to the creeper farm, basically making the way up there way faster. Right now I have an elytra on, so it's kind of quick still. But yeah, this is a future talk. I also have like a lot of gunpowder farmed up for a future project that I will show you in a second. But right now I want to show you something else. And that something else is right there. You might have already seen it. A giant skull at the end of a bridge. And you might remember that there was like kind of an ugly bridge right here that would lead to the trial chamber farm. I kind of improved it because I got tired of looking at it. So now there's like this bridge in this style, and I wanted to build the tower at the end of it, but because of the shape of like everything I had built so far, it wouldn't have fit really good to the entire build. So I had a couple of different options I could do, and I just decided to like kind of build a skull up there. I thought it would look more interesting than just another tower, and I like the way it turned out. It is also very fitting because this acts like my bone farm, so having a skull there is fitting to the theme. Also, with all the black and white and the general design of the bridge, it kind of looks like a spine, which was pointed out to me by by Two-Side Demon. So I really like it. It looks good. I tried to use a lot of deep slate because I had a lot of it. And of course I incorporated andesite and diorite because I really like these blocks. And even pale wood because I personally think it's hard to find something that matches deep slate, especially like deep slate that you turned into something else, like bricks or like polished deep slate. So having just a black and white contrast is a very simple way of making it look good. For the ground I went with acacia wood and stripped acacia wood, of course, because I really like the look of it. I will probably change it in the future. Maybe I will change it in the future, just to make it fit a bit better. It still doesn't like work entirely good with everything, I think. I might also change these lamps up to soul lanterns, so it will give it a bit better look to everything. Maybe I can incorporate more blue, like warped stem or something in here. But yeah, the way up and down worked the same way. Yeah, just now a couple of trapdoors on the ground to make it look more even. I also added a pressure plates to make the way down a bit easier. And as you can see, there's a ladder right here that you can take up to get to the mouth of the skull. Yeah, there's also a duck here. They are pretty much everywhere. Just laid an egg. Well, okay. Yeah, this is kind of a viewpoint from here. You can also fly out of here with your elytra if you choose to do something like that. And if you go even further, you get to like the inner side of the skull. You can just look out here and see that it's the inside. I don't know what I want to put in here. Maybe I will put the dragon egg in a corner here or something. I'm not sure, but yeah, this is just for the future. I generally really like it if every build you have you can go inside of to some capacity. So if I ever have this space for a room like this, I will always do a room like this. Which is also the same reason why I have in my like this chicken coop in my base, like this right here. I had the space to kind of build something here, so I definitely wanted to do that. Especially if I want to have a path in this direction anyways. Yeah, I also kind of built the path because in the future I will like build a tower right here. I terraformed everything. It's bad terraforming, so don't add me. But yeah, I will improve it in the future. And this is just a temporary thing to kind of map out how the tower will work here and how it could look once I start building on it, of course. But yeah, this is kind of the minor base work I have been doing. Yeah, with the bridge and this right here being kind of bigger bases, work on the base. But now I want to show you the reason why I have farmed up so much gunpowder. And it is right here. You might already notice there's a bit missing from the ground right here. And yeah, it's a kind of deep hole, which is not finished now. I wanted to go down to bedrock, so I will have a lot of way to go. Two-Side Demon actually helped me with digging everything out here, so shout out to him. It was quite a bit of work. We worked a couple of days on it. I even have a compilation of it. Like I wanted to make a kind of fast, like sped up thing for it, which I thought could look interesting, but in the end I had so much footage it would have taken like too much time. So maybe I will upload it separately or just not use it at all. But yeah, I going to work on it in the next couple of episodes. Yeah, at some point I will like blow a bunch of things up and then I will probably just build TNT dupers once I have everything for them, and blow down to bedrock everything up. I also have to clean up the walls, and yeah, I'm excited. This will be a large project and the next big expansion for the base. I want to build a lot of things down here, like a tree farm, not an automatic one, like a manual one, with every type of tree I could ever need, and a bone meal farm maybe, or at least a moss farm. I don't know if I want to have like a special bone meal farm or anything, but I do want to farm moss. I think it's a great block for everything. I also want to have a mushroom farm somewhere here. Maybe a simple one, maybe a more complex one, or a big one, but I don't know. And another thing I want to do is have a large zoo in the sides here. Like there will still be a giant hole going down to bedrock, and I want you to be able to fall down that hole, if you don't look out, of course. And then I want to have like everything that will be inside of here in the walls of the hole, because for some reason I really love like giant holes in Minecraft. Like I love this right here. This is like such a great view. I always look down when I go on my way and go over this. So I kind of want to replicate this look, but just back there at a larger scale. And I think this has the potential to be a great addition to my base. There will also be a lot of things that fit in here. And yeah, I'm excited. This will be a larger project I will work on, which I will won't finish for a while, like most things here, like the roof or anything else, really. But yeah, it's also something different, like Shiggy's corpse on my head right now. Yeah, I did that because I wanted to get full Netherite armor. I mentioned it a couple of episodes ago. And I actually raided a bunch of like Nether fortresses and basalt thingies. I don't know what they are called. Bastions. Are there bastions? Are they called bastions? I don't know. But yeah, I have everything I need except for all the Netherite. I found 2 Netherite ingots and a bit of ancient debris in these like bastions, and got a lot of blackstone as well as happy cast and everything. So I have the basics to get Netherite. I just had to like get the full armor. And yeah, by the way, this is the turtle coop that I built to get all of the turtle shells. I just AFK'd here for like 20 hours and waited for the turtles to hatch and grow up and everything. It took a long time to get this helmet actually. For even though it's kind of useless, it's really cool and important to me. Ouch. Yeah, I will probably leave it there and maybe make it look a bit nicer in the future. But yeah, there are still a couple of things I want to show you, and then I will get into the Netherite farming. And yeah, one of the things is this right here. And now it's not a little schnitzel, if you know what I'm saying. It is actually a marker for what I want to do in the future. I told you that I wanted to beacon out this entire area, and these are actually the measurements on where these beacons are placed. I mapped out this entire area and calculated that if I put a beacon at every, like a super beacon, at every point where one of these soul sands schnitzel is, then I will have this entire area up to maybe here completely beaconed out with every type of beacon. And yeah, it will be great. There's also one here. I want to have like 4 quintuple beacons. And right now, I actually... How do I get in here? Yeah, at some point I will have like an entrance here that I can just take down. It's also part of the reason why I want to have a room up there, just so I can fly in and everything. But yeah, there is something really cool and big I have been working on. It is right here. Or is it? Right here? Yeah. 60 wither skeleton skulls. Tada. These are enough to get 4 quintuple beacons. Yeah, it took me quite a long time. I also saw a couple of... I farmed for a very long time. I found a better nether fortress that I could use to farm all of the wither skulls. And I spent quite a while doing that. It was relaxing, to be honest. And I even saw some zombie piglin chicken jockeys, which is a rare find. But yeah, I also want to kill a bunch of withers this episode and get these beacons going. That would be a dream of mine. I also mined a lot. I found a couple new music discs in the mines and got a lot of diamonds, like a shit of diamonds. I now have a stack of diamond blocks, which was always a dream of mine to have in this Minecraft world. And yeah, enough diamonds that will last for quite a while now. I also find a... oh, it's not here, it's here. I also find a amethyst cluster. I didn't build a farm or anything there. It's kind of far away from my base. At some point I want to find one that is near to my base, so I can like make it into a farm that I could visit every once in a while. But yeah, I got a bunch of materials from it. I will use them as floor blocks at some point, just so they have like this. I have like this cool sound to it, you know. I really love it. Like if you go over here, that it sounds like this. I will incorporate it in some way in my base. And yeah, I want to use this for a spyglass, which is very important to me. I always wanted to zoom in on things, but I don't have a mod or anything for it. Technically, I have Essential that lets me do it, but I don't want to use it because there's a mechanic in the game that lets you do it. So now I have a spyglass and I can look at things. Hello. But yeah, at first I will try to get full Netherite and work on that basically. And once I get that, I will start on killing all the withers and be excited about it and get the beacons going. Yeah, that's the goal for this episode. Also for that I want to upgrade the first thing, which will be my pickaxe. I had like an upgrade table somewhere here, I think. No, it's downstairs. Let me just do that. It's kind of a big moment for a Minecraft Let's Play to have like your first Netherite tool. This, and this. I will use the Silk Touch one. And tada! No achievement for that, but still very important. Yeah, I will see you in the Nether once I find a good spot for digging the Netherite. Okay, I kind of found a space I want to dig at. It's rather deep down. Well, of course I'm searching for Netherite. But yeah, I'm currently at height 6 and I will probably just go in this direction and destroy as many blocks as I can. But yeah, I will just be doing that until I find enough Netherites to upgrade my entire armor and my tools and everything. Oh wait, not long after I said that, I actually found some Netherite, some ancient debris I mean. Let me just swap it out. Oh my god, I'm about to die. The fuck? Holy shit, okay. This is not without any risk apparently. Jesus Christ, where's my food? Okay. Yeah, but I found some ancient debris. Oh, it's even 2. Nice. Let And just, yeah. That's really cool. Okay, let's go. Alright everybody, now I have all the Netherite and all the Netherite upgrade templates I need to upgrade my armor fully. So let me just do that. Let me take everything from here and you just go ahead and upgrade everything. The shovel, this and this, the wet socks, the fatty, and my dig nips. Yeah, that's about it. I do need to keep one for my helmet, but I don't have the right armor trim for it yet. I still want to get the flow armor trim and the silence armor trim to like fully trim out my armor. Oh, and I don't get the achievement, right? If I don't upgrade my helmet, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I also want to get something else. Or do I want to... I guess I just do the fortune bow? Yeah, yeah, I think so. Because that is... Ouch, ouch. That was loud. But yeah, the good kid is now also Netherite. Let's go. And now, look at us. No, wait. Like this. Ah, this is so cool. This is such a huge moment. I love this. I think this is the first time I really got Netherite in survival. Like, completely on my own. Oh wait, no, it's not the first time. I did that back in the day once. Yeah, but it's been a long time since I gotten like actual full Neverites. But yeah, this is really cool. I'm now fully decked out. I even have some ancient no, Neverite scraps and yeah, and some upgrade templates left over. Like there's still 2 Neverite scraps and 5 upgrade templates that I don't need for now. I kind of have them as backup. So next time, so once I lose some of those, I can just, it won't take that long of a time to replace them. But yeah, this is the first thing I wanted, oh nice. This is the first thing I wanted to do in this episode. Getting the Neverite gear. Now this chapter is finally done. And I want to focus on the next one, which is getting the beacons. And yeah, this will take also quite a long time. I spent around 3 hours on the Neverite farming, and yeah, this might take just as long. I will also do a montage for this, and yeah, I kind of want to. I need another bow for this. But yeah, I could do it a lot faster if I use the Ender Portal as a killing chamber for the withers. But I don't want to do that. I would rather like strip mine with the withers in the like way down in the deep slate. Even though I have a lot of diamonds right now, I still want to have more, so I will just do that. And I think I will use everything I have right now and brew some strength potions, as well as getting all of the wither skulls and the soul sand I need. I definitely have enough. But yeah, I will brew all of the things I need and then get ready to fight them. Alright, let's go. I basically got everything I need. I have a bunch of strength potions as well as a bunch of strength potions in here. Also made another bow, which is called the Wither Slayer. I have now two bows. One is called Pussy and the other one is Wither Slayer. And both of them should be enough to kill all of the withers. Oh, nice. That is that is a nice surprise. Okay. I'll take this. 17 diamonds. Okay. But yeah, I just want to go a bit further back and then start spawning the withers. Put it in the... Yeah. Jesus Christ, okay. It's already working. How are there so many diamonds here? Oh. Okay, I can't spawn the wither here. I don't want the wither to destroy everything. But I might go in this direction, just in this direction. And do that. That's actually good news to have like an MFS cluster right there. I can use that to make a farm. I should kill the wither soon enough. It's not like it's a very hard boss fight or anything. So yeah. I will stop it right here. After I spawn the first wither and then go into a montage. Or I kill them one by one. This will take so long. Damn. First one is done and that was actually really fast. I also found some diamonds on the way, so it's kind of a win-win. Still have some way to go, so I just spawn the next one in. And hope for the best. yeah, that was the last one. Let me just finish the recording. Yep, I'm done. I didn't get as many diamonds as I wanted to be honest. But yeah, the withers weren't actually that much of a challenge. I don't know what I expected really, but it was definitely more than this. Yeah, most of the stuff I prepared didn't even get used. Oh, this is broken. I have to fix it, I guess. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, I can do it some other time. But yeah, the withers are beaten. I have 20 never stars. So this will be enough for beaconing out the entire area. Alright, number 1. This is the one right next to the horse stable. Yeah, these are going to be five beacons next to one another. Then I will just expand into each direction. Beacon number 1 is finished. Got all the effects, and it's way nicer to go around right now. I will have to get some glass to kind of cover this up, maybe with some different colors. But yeah, let's at first go to the second one. Alright, and this is number 2 done. Yeah, I had to kind of remeasure everything a bit, but yeah, this is done now. It's not as deep as the other one. I'm going to put all of the beacons on the same height, so that if I expand downwards with my base, I will always know in what area I will have beacon effects and how deep they go. Yeah. I'm excited for the next one. And this is number 3. I also took some colored glass with me to kind of already customize it. Oh, here's still a hole. So yeah, I decided for red and black. I thought it would look cool. Having like a black stripe in the middle, some red on the outside. Maybe I change the middle one up a bit. I don't know yet. But yeah, I think it looks really cool. I also want to have red beacons because they fit the theme a bit more. Like with red and Meat Mountain, everything like that. It's cool. Also started using TNT, and I would also use TNT for the last one. Just so it will be a bit faster. Okay, I got quite a few TNTs down there. Let's see what happens. Oh my god. Yeah, that should be enough. Didn't expect that big of an explosion. Jesus Christ. And that was the last one. Yeah, there's still a lot of space around it. Now you can see how cool they actually look. I realized halfway through that I used more iron blocks that I actually needed. But I like it that way. There's a cool look to it. They basically look like giant beacons. Which they basically also are, in a way. But yeah, let me finish this up, and I will get back to you. Okay. This is the final result. My entire base, a 200 by 200 area, completely beaconed out. with every beacon effect there is. It looks kind of cool. I think I have to change the color of the middle beacon. Or, I don't know. Maybe just get rid of that one entirely. I could do that. I might still leave the beacon in the base, but there really is no reason to keep having a beacon in the middle if you have every effect basically everywhere. Yeah, this is a huge achievement. I wanted to do this for a long time. Now I have it. This will also make my base way more visible from the outside. Like imagine we are coming from in here, outside of here. Bam. A lot of beacons. A shit ton of beacons. Took me a long time to get everything for it, but it's finally done. Hell yeah. Yeah, wow. Isn't this a cool view? I really love this right now. I have done so much in this episode and I'm really quite proud of it. But all good things have to come to an end. And with that I want to end this episode. We have done quite a lot this time around. And yeah, I can finally start and really build out the missing parts of my base. I think I finally want to build the tower that will go right there. And yeah, kind of get all of the rest of the like armor sets and stuff like that ready. I still need to get all the armor trims that I need. I specifically want to have the silence armor trim for the helmet, and then the flow armor trim for the rest of my armor, which I will be pretty excited about. And yeah, this all have to come in the next episode or in the episodes after that. A lot of projects on my mind right now. So yeah, I'm excited. I will also try to update the game for the next episode. I have a lot of mods installed and there might be some mods getting taken out just because they are not updated yet or will probably not get updated for a while. So I'm not quite sure on how this will work out to the next episode. I definitely have priorities what regards to mods that I already talked about. Like I want to keep my ducks and I want to keep like all the bird stuff and everything, because that is like one of my favorite things about everything. But yeah, I'm quite proud of this and I'm happy to see you in the next episode. So thank you for watching and goodbye.